Happy birthday, Memphis, and welcome to this very special edition of the 901.
I'm Tiffany Collins.
And I'm Ursula Madden, and we're with the city of Memphis, and we've got a lot of things to tell you about today. It must be a very special occasion, Tiffany, because you guys brought me out of retirement. I'm trying to dust myself off, get the cobwebs out so I can come back and help you do this show.
Well, Ursula, special occasions call for special people. I just really wish Tyler could be here and join us for this very special day.
That's right, he's missing out on all the fun because we're down at Tom Lee Park as the city of Memphis celebrates its 200th birthday. There's so many activities going on around here. There's going to be an air show, a drone show. We've got activity to paint a Mattabus that's going to roam around the city for the rest of the year.
I'm actually looking forward to the global market as well as the cornhole, so I hope you can play.
That sounds like a challenge. Doesn't that sound like a challenge? Well, I tell you what, Tiffany, you go that way. I'm going to go this way and start checking out some things, and let's meet back up here for this special edition of the 901.
You got it.
All right.
All right.
There are so many iconic images that say Memphis. The M Bridge, or as we old school Memphians like to call it, the New Bridge. The Pyramid at Bass Pro, the Memphis Queen Riverboat, or the Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium. But now we have something that truly says Memphis. It's the 50-foot long, 20,000 pounds of block lettering made of 147,000 pounds of concrete. What is this, you ask? It's the Memphis sign on the south end of Mud Island. It's the perfect Memphis selfie destination. Hashtag I love Memphis.
We have a job to do. To protect the peace, the pride, and the people of our city. To realize our greatness together. To do the work that matters for ourselves, our families, our community. Do you have the strength to serve? Learn the true value of a challenging and rewarding career in law enforcement with the Memphis Police Department. Join the best in blue. Visit joinmpd.com.
Our buzz is starting to really pick up on the outside. Had one of the hottest rappers alive, shout out 901 Shelby Drive. Now it's really time to live up to the hype of Look Alive, Look Alive.
A new feel, a new vibe, a new drive, a new scene. The city that never bluffs, keep it clean, keep it clean.
We make the naysayers believe.
Now the next step is up to you and me.
Cleaning our communities makes the 901 more appealing.
Mama always said to keep the house clean, so I'm gonna do the same for my city, our home, the place of our dreams.
I watch y'all coming here for years, cause you shot somebody. Now your life is shot. You gonna pick that phone up one day, and that girl gonna be done dumped you, and raise your child with another man. Or maybe your mama or your grandmama dies. Cause ain't nothing you can do about it. You got 15 to 20 years, state or fed time. Real talk. Don't lose your head, use your head, man. Gun crime, max time.
Well, now, how much film you got in that camera? The fact that we have a recording studio in the public library is one of the most amazing things. Beyond the recording, it's like a one-stop shop to cultivate anything that you want to do, basically, in music. Now we have this resource at the library that is ensuring that Memphis has a musical future. If you want to discover the roots of music and discover your own roots, start here.
What makes Memphis so unique in its 200-year history is all of the cultures that have come together to make it so special. We're here at the Global Market to talk to one of the vendors about what Memphis means to her and what this event means. Come join me. We are here speaking with Titile Keskese, a vendor here at the Global Market representing her home country of Ethiopia. Can you tell us what does this mean for you to be here?
It just gives me the greatest pleasure to have all the different cultures represented in Memphis under one tent And then when you walk in, you realize what a melting pot Memphis really is. Today we have Ethiopian food, our traditional injera, and we have dorowet, which is our famous chicken stew. I have jewelry, hand-carved crosses from Ethiopian Orthodox Church. I have hand-woven scarves with very colorful items from Ethiopia. I just want to share the culture with my Memphis neighbors and brothers and sisters. And I just want to express my joy of being in Memphis and being part of Memphis, yet bringing part of me from Ethiopia here to share everything that I am, the joy of being Ethiopian and a Memphian.
Many other nations are represented here today. Is there anything that you learned by visiting anybody else's booth that you did not know before today?
I went to the Iranian booth and tried their ice cream. That was the first time I have done that. I realized that I like so much food from everywhere else because, I'm a little food snob, thinking that, Ethiopian food is the best there is. And it's true, but I realized that I also enjoy sharing. I love the Puerto Rican booth. They had some pork sandwiches that were delicious. I tried barbecue from the Filipino group and the ice cream from the Iranian people. I'm just excited to be here.
Well, can you do me a favor and tell Memphis happy birthday and you wish it another 200 years?
Well, I wish Memphis another 2,000 years. I want the city to live forever and ever. This is my home. Really, I used to say my home away from home, but I have lived here longer as an adult now than I've even have my native land. So this is my home. It's my humble abode. I love Memphis. Happy birthday, Memphis. And I hope you stay for 2 billion more years.
Wow, this was amazing. There was so much to see. I'm looking forward to everything else, but now I gotta go find Ursula.
One of my favorite things about the celebration is that you will see these street signs all throughout Tom Lee Park. They actually represent intersections throughout our city, and it's great. You get a little bit of information about the neighborhood, and then you can come over here and actually make a birthday wish for the city of Memphis or a well wish for the neighborhood. I'm saying happy 200 Memphis. And then you just tag it up on the fence. It's a great idea. There's lots of neighborhoods and street intersections represented. There's Fraser and Hollywood. I see Elvis Presley and South Parkway. I see McLean and Peabody. But all of this is just so that we can say happy birthday to the city of Memphis and all the neighborhoods that we love.
Did you know that businessman Kemmons Wilson opened the first Holiday Inn in Memphis in August of 1952? It was a single-story motor court building that catered to families looking for affordable accommodations. Needless to say, we now know that he made a good investment.
Live in Memphis? Need assistance. Finding help is easy when you make the right call. For life-threatening emergencies only, of course, John would call 911. But not for noise complaints or things like loose dogs, vacant lots with weeds. Call 311 when you don't know where to turn for city services. Call 211 when you need non-emergency health and human services help. Finding help is easy when you make the right call.
I remember other kids calling me over to assess the situation if they hurt themselves. I've always been hands-on and enjoyed helping others. I enjoy our day-to-day interactions with the patients. I know we're there to help them, but sometimes they help us. My name is Siobhan Sturgill, and I am a Memphis firefighter paramedic.
We encourage you to find your fire and become a member of the Memphis Fire Department. Visit us at memphistn.gov to apply.
Safety is a habit. Gun safety and responsible storage are no different. Help prevent gun accidents, misuse, and theft. Keep firearms safe and secure when not in use. For safe storage options, visit projectchildsafe.org.
Fire department, what's the address of the emergency?
This is Memphis Fire Director Gina Sweat. Every false alarm call takes minutes away from 911 dispatchers and the Memphis Fire Department. We can save millions of dollars and keep firefighters and paramedics responding to true emergencies if you will help us reduce false alarms. Learn more about Operation FAR at www.metroalarms.org.
Hey, we're down here at the Sports Zone, and there's a lot of things going on, activities for kids. We've got a little bit of soccer going on in the background, a little bit of pitching that's also happening, some football. I see some Tigers. I see some Grizzlies represented here. Lots of fun. FedEx has got the cornhole toss. Unbeknownst to me, Tiffany, I actually thought this was called just the beanbag toss. That's what I called it growing up.
too.
But apparently it's called cornhole, and you remember Tiffany earlier was talking a little trash, saying how she was gonna like beat me down on like being bad toss. So I want to see it happen, girlfriend.
Team Orange.
Team Orange. I'm gonna be Team Purple. Oh, just a bit outside. Let me see if I can do a little better. Oh,
That was close.
that is close.
Is that a point?
It's kind of sloppy.
Okay.
They say when you get it on like that, it's sloppy. Almost. Oh! Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh! Almost. Up, too short, but close. Nice job.
I think I'll pick my challenges a little better next time.
Tiffany and I are having such a wonderful time here at our 200th birthday celebration. I'm at the world's longest picnic table. We made it, Memphis. We are in the Guinness World Book of Records. I'm gonna go talk to the first family who came through the gates today. Evelyn, I heard that you were the first person in the gate.
I was the very first one to walk through, and it was awesome.
Tell me about why you came out today.
Well, because I heard about the longest table and its history for my great-grandbabies, and I just want to be able to show them and tell them how much fun it was and how exciting it was.
What do you think about this picnic table?
This is awesome. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I love to skateboard across it. Would be an awesome thing to do.
I'd be right behind you. It'll be you and me.
We'd have a ball.
We would have a ball.
This is so amazing. My grandson was out here, but he had to leave. But I think it's really awesome. I mean, we didn't expect for it to be like this, but it is really, truly amazing. And I like that the street names. How do you all come up with put the street names about each gate?
Well, we just thought, why don't we represent each neighborhood that we can? So you go and you can go to an area of town that you live from or not live from. There's a little bit of a paragraph on there that tells you about the neighborhood, and you can put a little message on there for well wishes. Yeah.
We were looking at that and we were like, oh, they got street names out here. Yeah. So I thought that was very awesome. I thought that was very, very awesome. I really did.
Fantastic. So tell me about this sense of community, because this is sort of like...
This is awesome. I mean, everybody seemed like they're so happy and they want to be out here, because at first when we got out here, it was not a whole lot of people. And then everybody just started coming in, and then it was like trying to find a spot, and everybody wanted to make sure that they got at the table and stuff. It's really been awesome. I mean, it's really nice.
How long are you going to be down here? Are you going to stay for the fireworks?
All night.
Can you say happy birthday, Memphis, for me?
Happy birthday, Memphis!
We're having such a wonderful time here celebrating Memphis's 200th birthday here at Tom Lee Park for the Celebrate Memphis Spectacular. A lot of people down here are having a great time. I cannot wait to tell you about this, the MATA mobile bus. You can see it behind me. It started off black and white. Now it's got a little color on it. I'm going to tell you about this incredible piece that's going to be rolling through our city. And we're going to talk to the artist, Carl E. Moore, who put it all together. Carl, tell me about your vision of the MATA mobile mural.
The MATA mobile mural was based on the idea that this is Memphis's 200th anniversary. So we wanted something that the city could engage in and come out and participate and be part of. So the best way to do that was using art. I talked with Memphis in May, started the design concept way back in March, and through several iterations, came up with something, and they said, okay, now take the color out the bottom, and went through some design changes, and here we are. We got to this day, and I think it was a success.
It's so beautiful, and I know when the bus was first here, it was black and white. People came and put their little touch on it.
Yes. Being the artist that I am, those people who know my work, they know I'm very OCD. So it kicked in 30 minutes in, but kids were having fun, the people were having fun, so we just rolled with it. We decided to do paint markers over paint. Paint can be messy, but if you let people treat it like a coloring book, it's pretty cool.
This is so awesome, and this is going to roll around the city for a whole year.
Yes.
What do you feel about seeing something that you helped create that was such a community-wide participation? How does that make you feel, knowing that your artwork's at the center of it?
It makes me feel good that the city will get to see it. The city was involved. The city got to participate. The public got to participate. And it's something that it's going to be rolling around. The OCD in me, it's going to be a totally different thing. Every time I see it, I'm gonna nitpick. But other than that, it's great.
Well, Carl, we think it looks perfect. And we are excited to say that the Bicentennial Bus will be rolling around a neighborhood near you soon.
Did you know that the city of Memphis can still boast that it has an open-air cinema, or as we like to call it today, a drive-in theater? In the late 50s, there were around 4,000 theaters across the United States. Today, there are only about 330. Our summer drive-in opened in September of 1966 with only 2 screens. Today, the summer drive-in has 4 screens and features first-run box office hit movies.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you, when you use a gun, you're gonna lose everything, fool. You're gonna lose your family, you're gonna lose your freedom, and you probably gonna lose your life. So don't lose your head, use your head, man. Gun crime, max time.
Teamwork with a commitment to excellence, compassion, and immediate community protection. We encourage you to find your fire and become a member of the Memphis Fire Department. Visit us at memphistn.gov to apply.
A new look, a new vibe, a new drive, a new scene. It's the city that never bluffs. Keep it clean, keep it clean.
We have the in-town spirit that we keep revealing. Cleaning our communities, Memphis, only makes the 901 more appealing. 901, keep it clean.
Where you are right now, I could have done what I should have done, but I made the wrong choice and shot someone. I should have walked away. That's why I say, don't lose your head, use your head, man. Gun crime, max time.
I am speaking with Susan Elliott. She is Vice President of Programming for Memphis in May International Festival. How did you first come about deciding that Memphis was the city that you wanted to honor? And then what was the process that you came with narrowing down what you would do, because there's a lot to do in a very short amount of time to do so.
That is certainly true. This was a decision by our board of directors early on, and it was an easy one, even though it's very off template for what Memphis in May International Festival does. We bring the world to Memphis and Memphis to the world. So in that sense, it's really not out of character, but rather than a foreign country, in honor of the Shelby County and the city of Memphis 200th anniversary, a salute to this great city and county. That was an easy decision. We use the same process we do when we work with an honored country and narrow down available resources and go from there. This particular event, Celebrate Memphis, we knew we wanted to make free and available to all Memphians to come to gather at the river together as one community. And the world's longest picnic table activation was designed just to do that. And we're so excited that we've been declared officially amazing by the Guinness World Book of Records. 5 stages of all local talent, the Shop 901 booths with local artisans showcasing their wares, our local food trucks, a sports zone, a family zone. It feels great out here, doesn't it?
It really does. I got an opportunity to see the picnic table. We've been by a couple of different activation stations. Besides the picnic table, which is amazing, in the bus, was there anything else here that you thought was truly unique?
Well, I'm so glad you mentioned the bus. Because that was meant to allow everybody to come together creatively and really leave their mark. This colorful vinyl wrap on this Matta bus becomes black and white below the windows, and we've got acrylic paint markers. So everybody here today can be an artist, and that bus is going to drive the streets of Memphis as the bicentennial bus for the remainder of the year. So people love to express themselves, and Memphians do that in all kinds of ways. We've got performing arts, we've got the creative arts, but just gathering at the river, it's nothing better than this.
Was there something that you learned about Memphis that you didn't know prior to starting this process?
For me, it allowed me to find new ways to express knowledge I already had. Only because I'm so fortunate in the job I've had and the jobs I have had. I used to work for the Memphis Tourism, so promoting the city, and before that with the University of Memphis. So knowing, for example, the quality of Memphis water, our sand aquifer and artesian wells, I was able to go to the University of Memphis, and we've got their Water on Wheels exhibit out in the park today. So we want every Memphian to know what we are selling to the rest of the world. The programs we took to the schools this year, with performers and our former Shelby County historian Jimmy Ogle with a blues musician. Every student, some 7,000 students, got to hear a message about the things that make our city and county great. Our location, our people, and really trying to inspire them on where they will be next.
Tell Memphis happy birthday and give it the warmest birthday wish that you can think of.
Happy birthday to my hometown, Memphis.
Mayor Strickland, what do you think about Celebrate Memphis?
I'm just so excited. 200 years of this city that we all love. People are here having a good time. You know, it's a time to celebrate Memphis and look forward to the next century. We need to make the next century a century of soul and make it the best century Memphis has had.
Did you get to check out the picnic table and all the stuff that's going on in the park?
Yes, the world's longest picnic table. Thousands of people have been out here having fun, socializing, watching a great air show. All the crafts are here, the music. You know, what Memphis event shouldn't have music and good barbecue and food, and today's it.
Leave us with something that you want people to take away from this event and this experience.
I think the unity and the great feeling that Memphians have, no matter what walk of life you are, what nationality or gender or race, we're all Memphians, we're all together, and I really feel Memphis coming together for this next century of soul.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Mayor.
Ursula, we saw so many amazing things today. The the Guinness Book of World Records longest picnic table with probably the largest crowd together. Tasted so many foods, and you sort of kind of beat me in cornhole.
I did beat you in cornhole, there's no doubt about it. I won that game. But it was a lot of fun just hanging out, seeing everybody here, the air show, everything that happened, the mobile Mata bus, everything that's going to happen. And of course, the fireworks are coming up tonight. So we cannot wait to see that. And of course, the fireworks are going to be over the mighty Mississippi. There's nothing more beautiful than the sunset on the river. Happy birthday, Memphis.
Happy birthday. Thank you for watching.